And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
Mind control to Major Tom. Mind control to Major Tom. Hang the green screen up and put your wires on. Mind control to Major Tom. Mind control to Major Tom. Earth is flat and there's a dome above us all. This is mind control to Major Tom. We've fooled the human race. Now the existence of God is so far away. Mind control to Major Tom. Mind control to Major Tom. Earth is flat and there's a dome above us all.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat.
People are waking up, they see the world is flat. If we went to the moon, why have we not come back?
already known is that our own government has won an award. Yes, NASA Jet Propulsion Labs, teaming up with Microsoft HoloLens technology, they have managed to fake Mars and make it convincing. And so what does Unity do? Well, Unity awards them. Hey, great job, guys. You're going to fool the people of the world when you claim to land on Mars. Because really, it's going to be a video game. Pretty messed up. Now, speaking of virtual reality, let's talk about the ISS fake station. Okay, to pull this off, you need to have a stage prop, and the stage prop here is a hall section of the ISS. Also, you need on a separate video layer objects in virtual space that can move around by software, such as the paper on the wall, the netting there on the back, this contraption here on the right wall, and there's some box or something bungee corded above there. Now, all those objects are on a separate virtual layer, so they can be manipulated by software to look as if they are floating around. And of course, our three stooges here who are pretending to be astronauts. These guys are also on a separate video layer. And what makes it even worse, they're not even in the same room together. Thanks to the technology of telemetrics, which can bring people in from all over the place and put them in a virtual reality environment. So what you're about to see, if the camera that contains the virtual reality layer, okay, glitches out, okay, or has maybe compression errors, then that layer will also glitch out, and this is exactly what we're going to see now.
Thank you very much again. Thank you for your time. Have a good flight and many more exciting experiments on the orbit. Thanks a lot.
Now, when they said goodbye, I guess the virtual reality camera was cut off. And so the objects that were on the virtual reality layer, the objects that needed to be floated in space by 3D software, vanish out. I want you to notice the hull, the other camera, the stage prop, the hull of the ISS, stays perfectly in focus. If this had been a compression error from the ISS, the whole video would have washed out. But only the virtual reality layer gets washed out here. Also note, you can see the green screen behind the guy right about here. When he's there, it is, the green screen right there behind him starts to show, and then they cut to mission control. So this is Mike destroying the fake station once again. Please like and subscribe.
Who's excited? First live 4K transmission from space ever. Let's get right to it. Johnson Space Center, can you do the audio check? Coming. We should hear it in the room very shortly.
Ready for the event? Yes, we're ready for the event. Please call station for a voice check.
Okay, here we go. Hello, Commander Fisher and Commander Whitson and Colonel Fisher. It is an honor for all of us and those online to join you and all of your colleagues at NASA in the first ever live 4K stream from space. What is the ISS position in orbit right now? "11 seconds.
Well, we're just passing over Baja, California, and we're heading in an arc over North America. By the time we finish talking, we'll be over Central Africa.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Before we learn more about NASA's
Central Africa.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Central Africa.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Use of Live 4K, I'd like to share about Peggy's exciting achievement that was recently made on the ISS and in space. Peggy, you've made 8 spacewalks, and you recently set the record for the most days in space by an American astronaut. Congratulations. What inspired you to become an astronaut?
Actually, when I was growing up, I saw the first men walk on the moon, and I thought, wow, cool job. Of course, it didn't really become a goal of mine. It was just a dream. But when I graduated from high school, the first female astronauts were selected. And that's when it truly became a goal for me. Luckily, I had no idea how hard it would be, and I just worked really, really hard and spent a lot of years getting there, and a lot of hard work. But in the end, I got lucky, and some of that work paid off. So it's been well worth the journey, for sure.
Well, it's an inspiration to thousands of students in the United States and the entire world, so thank you so much. Now, of course, we're calling from the NAB show here in Las Vegas, where next-generation broadcast and production technology comes to life. Are there any films about space that have truly inspired you?
Well, for me, it was definitely the right stuff. As a
to have the Soyuz launch, but we are anxiously awaiting and looking forward to greeting our new crewmates up here.
Well, is there any chance that your mission might be extended? And if so, what's the word on when you'll be returning? And how do you feel about spending potentially some extra weeks up there?
Yeah, so we're still waiting to hear word from all of that, and of course our Russian partners are going to let us know as soon as they have any word.
Welcome to the cupola. Ready to play a little music?
Indeed. Your scenery looks a little nicer than ours. Have you got everything you need? Do you have your trusty floating guitar pick with you? Excellent. Mine is subject to gravity. Yeah, I know. Yours matches your mission patch. Gleeks, are you guys ready to do this? Yeah! Chris, ready to go?
Yes, Ed, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
On solid fuel wires, turn the key and light the fire. We're leaving Earth today. This rocket's burning bright, will soon be out of sight and orbiting in space. Push back in my seat, look out my window, there goes home. That ball of shiny blue houses everybody anybody ever knew. So sing your song, I'm listening. Out where stars are listening, I can hear your voices bouncing off the moon. If you could see our nation from the international International Space Station. You know why I wanna get back soon. 18,000 miles an hour, fueled by science and solar power. The ocean's racing past. At 5,000 tons, 90 minutes moon to sun. A bullet can't go half this fast. Floating from my seat, look out my window, there goes home. That brilliant ball of blue is where I'm from and also where I'm going to. So sing your song, I'm listening. Out where stars are listening, I can hear your voices bouncing off the moon. If you could see our nation from the International Space Station, you know why I wanna get back soon. All black and white just fades to gray, where the sun rises 16 times a day. You can't make out borders from up here, just a spinning ball to live in tiny atmosphere. Push back in my seat, look out my window, here comes home. What once was fueled by fear now has 15 nations orbiting together here. So sing your song, I'm listening. Out where stars are listening, I can hear your voices bouncing off the moon. If you could see our nation from the International Space Station, you know why I wanna get back soon. Or you know why I wanna get back soon. You know why I wanna get back soon. Yeah, you know why I wanna get back soon. You know why I wanna get back soon.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm in second grade. Could you throw a somersault right now?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Today I'd like to bring to your attention a potential fraud on an enormous scale happening in York County. There's now clear evidence of NASA using numerous methods to grossly mislead the public about astronauts being on the International Space Station. During interior ISS scenes from NASA's own live feed, the use of wires, harnesses, green screens, and virtual reality have been detected to achieve the appearance of a weightless environment. Examples of this include astronauts fading in and out of the screen, green screen glitches, grabbing objects that aren't really there, pulling on invisible wires, getting tangled in their harnesses, and even astronauts appearing out of thin air. This begs the obvious question. If they're really up there, why are they using Hollywood techniques to fake the footage? Now, unfortunately, I can't show you these clips in here today, but I will be sending them to you. Outside the International Space Station, during spacewalks, air bubbles have been recorded on numerous occasions. How is it possible for air bubbles to be present in the vacuum of space? I once questioned astronaut Scott Kelly about this phenomenon. His body language and answers only created more questions. In 2013, astronaut Luca Parmitano nearly drowned during a spacewalk when his helmet filled with water. This happened again just last year. Air bubbles, helmets filling with water, and drowning. Are they in space or are they underwater? Now, what's really interesting is that they trained for spacewalks in an underwater pool with a complete ISS replica. Now, surely they aren't filming these spacewalks in an underwater pool and then editing them to appear if they're in space, because that sure would be something, wouldn't it? I'm calling on the Brevard County Commissioners to open a full investigation into NASA's fraudulent practices and use of taxpayer dollars. It costs NASA $3 billion per year to operate the ISS, and if they don't have a darn good explanation as to why they're faking these videos, I and the public would like a darn good explanation as to where our tax money is going. And if they are indeed faking the funk, it is our duty to expose and eliminate this fraudulent and astronomically wasteful ISS program. And look, I know what you're all thinking. The NASA is part of the federal government, and you're just county commissioners. Even if what I'm saying is true, what can you do? But let me remind you, not only is this happening in your county, as public officials, you have the platform and the ability to make a statement or hold a press conference, alerting the public, state, and federal authorities to investigate further. You have the power to start the conversation. Video evidence of everything I described today will be emailed to you all, and I truly hope we can get to the bottom of this. I look forward to the day that $3 billion annual budget is put towards our veterans, our homeless, maybe some of that mental health stuff the young lady just spoke about, and the revitalization of Brevard County. My name is Justin.
Justin?
Yes.
I-N?
Yes, with an I-N.
Where are you from, Justin?
Orlando.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not far from.
Not too far. No, I'm okay on a picture, but thank you. I do have a question, though.
Sure.
Sometimes when we're watching the ISS footage, you'll see the astronauts sometimes connected to like wires and harnesses. Is that to keep them like in the frame during the broadcast, or what's the reason for that?
You know, I haven't actually. You mean while they're inside the shuttle?
Yeah, like when they're inside the ISS, sometimes during the feeds, the broadcast, you'll see kind of
yes,
pulling on their belts or something like that.
I bet that is. I have not personally seen that.
Oh, really?
But I know that they try to be still when they're doing talking to someone, and then they usually try to release and do like a flip at the end or something like that.
Because I've seen the flip before, and it almost looked like a foot was caught like inside something, but there was nothing really there. It was really strange. I didn't know if there was something to kind of like hold them in place or something.
We never had anything like
Oh,
that,
okay.
but they may have learned over time that it was hard to stay still, and they may
Yeah.
have come up with something.
Did you ever think the public would find out that all the spacewalks were filmed underwater? Did you have any comment on that?
Well, we train underwater.
Oh, okay, but only training?
Only training.
Okay.
Most of the public have no idea that the ISS is located in an underwater neutral buoyancy lab in Houston, Texas. The space station footage that they trick us with is not travelling at 17,500 miles per hour above your head. It's all being filmed here on Earth. An exact ISS replica underwater. Coincidence? It's a pretty simple process. Film your footage underwater, remove the water layer, add in your CGI Earth layer, and cast your spell.